off, and then my 1-minute charts are just straight up. There's that level I had marked on ES 3396. This is like the shoulder line of the head and shoulders. This is going to be a very key area. If we can close above this, it's going to be disgusting. Netflix, let me take a look. Yeah, so you had two scenarios on Netflix. You had the range scenario, and you had the bullish scenario. The bullish scenario is playing out. 520.97 is your bullish target. So yeah, you still have a little bit of room. I think it will hit this pivot by the end of the day. So 520.97 probably by the end of the day. If not, you have a little... No, we already broke that. Yeah, it should hit 520, 521. We'll see. There's no real resistance in the way. It's already over most of its levels. So, looks pretty good.
How sketchy? It's selling 344 SPY calls for October 7th.
What is that, Friday? Oh, that's Wednesday.
No, it's
Pretty sketchy. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Because you're betting on you're betting on an inverse head and shoulders failure. But today's close is giving you no indication of that.
You know what lemurs are, right?
The animals?
Yeah, lemurs. And my daughter just showed me a YouTube video of lemurs at these resorts by the beach getting drunk and plastered, drinking, stealing people's alcohol, getting shit-faced.
Oh, God.
And then they're like all jumping around and acting all drunk and plastering their face on tables and breaking stuff because they're so drunk. It was so funny.
Getting a lemur.
Yeah, they were going around stealing people's drinks and stealing their alcohol
I thought only
that
monkeys
was
did
sitting
that.
on the end tables.
Bro, Plug is on fire. 100,000 calls came in today on Plug.
Take a look at D-Dog.
D-Dog.
So the dog.
Hitting a 50-minute pivot. 1 hour looks really bullish. Probably get to like 108. Probably by tomorrow, though. It's already 3:30. Yeah, 108 would be a key level.
Okay.
Break 108, it should get to like 111.
Is your SPY up, Castro? The one you took?
I'm up $5 still.
What did you sell those?
No.
No, he took a SPY butterfly.
Nice.
Close all his SPY premiums.
I'm on the bid right now for Nvidia to get out of it. We'll see if we get filled.
At what?
30, I believe.
Okay, I got out at 35 cents.
Nice.
It took me like a couple hours to get filled, but I did.
Actually, the bid's 20. Why is the bid 23? It should be... Oh, okay, because I'm buying it back. Yeah, I believe I'm at 30. We're already up 20% on the Apple premium I sold. That's in 1 day, too. I sold those this morning. Taking candy from a baby, man. Did my Twitter tweet that I went live? Let me see. Yeah, we did okay. Yeah, I'm up like 10% of my account today. We are doing very, very well. Every position we're in right now is green, knock on wood. Nvidia, Apple, Walmart, SQM, and Neo, all green.
Did you ever sell again on Neo?
No, I did not. And I probably won't if it closes like this.
Was Neo up? Fuck, I didn't rebuy my contracts I sold.
Yeah, Neo's climbing. It's as long as it closes above the 4-hour pivot, I think I'm not going to resell until tomorrow. We'll see. It is below the daily though, so it's in a weird spot. But I like the risk to reward for holding a naked call here. We'll see. Could be making the wrong decision, but it's okay. It's currently a free trade so far. I've made enough profit on my sell side to cover my loss on my buy side. So, like I was telling my buddy at lunch, my strategy with diagonals is to just keep selling premium and not to make money really, but just to make the buy side a free trade. So I'm being paid to hold on to my buy side. As long as I'm covering the theta burn, I'm happy. Anything over the theta burn is profit.
Wow, I didn't realize on on one of my Tasty accounts, my theta is positive 17.
Nice. Yeah, positive theta is always a good thing. Hagar said, did you know that if you're president, you can beat COVID in 2 days? Well, I think he had it longer than they wanted to say. And most definitely, he does have the best treatment in the world. So,
Compare that.
Yeah, I think he knew like at least a day or two before we found out.
yeah.
I think they were forced to say something when Hope Hicks came out that she had it. They were like, okay, can't keep this under wraps.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the theory that he's just faking it for political gain, because in order for him to be faking it, the majority of the cluster has to be faking it. And I don't think that cluster is faking it. The cluster is too big.
Too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cluster's too big, and there's too many people that are touching the subject that are near Trump that one person could leak that he's faking it, and he would literally lose every chance he had of winning the election. It's far too risky. It's far too risky. So either he had it longer than they want to tell us, or he had a mild case of it and it was easily treatable. I do not agree with the theory that he's faking it. It makes no sense. All it would take is one doctor, one nurse, one press person that's involved, anybody, to leak that he's faking it, and he's donezo. Man, I wish Nvidia would just go up one more candle and it should fill me. It says I'm up 60%. I'm trying to close at 60, so I'm literally on the bid. I'm just trying to get out. We have to wait for it to fill. We currently have a 13 delta, which is really good.
Damn, look at Netflix. Holy shit.
Yeah, they said that he has not met the requirement to be discharged. I believe they just said that before we went live. Yeah, I think Netflix will hit 520 by end of day. It should. It missed it by 23 cents so far. You are putting in a bear div though. So ES is above that first resistance. The second one is at 3409. If it rockets here end of day and closes above that level, it's going to be disgustingly bullish. By the way, guys, on YouTube, I did post a tweet not too long ago, but my YouTube has been exploding recently, and not really sure why. I haven't really done anything differently, but my videos seem to be getting a larger audience. I appreciate you guys who are watching all my videos. Probably most of you guys are on my how to trade videos, but I do appreciate the support. You guys are awesome, man. My views in the past like 4 weeks and the past 2 days, we've doubled my average, so for some reason my audience is it's pushing my videos to a larger audience, so I do appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Who is that, Agars? Herman Cain? Who is that?
He isn't he dead?
Yeah, he gave me a little timeline here. He says he's dead. 624, he attends a Trump rally, maskless. 7-2, test positive for COVID. 710 says he's improving. 715, his doctors seem happy. 727 says he's really getting better. 730, he dies. So what is that? In a month he died? Herman Cain, who is that? That
He
the
ran
name
for president.
is that black guy?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we did talk about that guy. We did talk about that guy.
He was a presidential candidate hopeful.
Man.
That was the guy that Dime said was a dickhead or something.
Yeah, he was trying to be a presidential candidate in 2012 against Obama.
I remember that guy. Yeah.
I should not have sold my Visa. I'm regretting it now. I just wanted to get out of my position earlier today because I wanted to take another trade. I had a naked 200 call on Visa and look at it now.
What is it at?
203.5.
I think I have my order to get out at 65%. That's why I'm not being filled on Nvidia. I'm going to lower it down to 60%. Let me see. I think it might be at 60. Hold on. Yeah, it is at 60. Never mind. It's at 60. It's just not filling me. And now it's topping out. Irritating.
What spy?
Nvidia. If Nvidia filled me, we literally would have bottom ticked it and top ticked it. It would have been a literal perfect trade. Our Discord was literally the bottom of this contract, of this spread.
You also Qs.
Yeah, the Qs too. Yep.
I got a spy because of that Q call, and like I had a spy put hedge. Holy shit, that was amazing.
We're becoming market makers. We were like the bottom on a couple of those Amron contracts too, but then they found a bigger bottom.
I may have to jump back into Visa if it's going to keep going like this.
Yeah, financials aren't doing too bad. Yeah, Visa broke out of the falling wedge, back above the 50 moving average. Nice pen bar coming in. Low volume. Might run up into earnings. Yeah, I try to provide as much content as possible, man, without like openly talking about my positions outside of the Discord, obviously. I give you guys enough free content to kind of make your own decisions, obviously. But I don't openly talk about I entered here, exited here. I talk about it after the fact, so like when I close trades, we go over it. But I can't openly talk about my positions when I'm in them. It wouldn't be fair to the Discord. But I think you guys get enough content otherwise. Appreciate that, Death. TSM looks good, man. We were talking, I called out TSM very early in the morning. We were talking about TSM, AMD, NVIDIA, all the chip manufacturers. The chip sector, SMH, was on fire today. So we called it out very early in the morning. We were talking about how all the chip makers were doing very well. You can see SMH right here. It's up 3%. That's the chip manufacturer ETF. You can see almost every sector right now is green. Well, they are all green, and they're all very green. 3.2, 2.8, 2, 2, 1.6. Very, very green day. Paycom is all over my scanner. PayC. They've got bad options, so I don't really call it out too much, but this thing is flying. What I'm going to start doing, guys, on Discord, or sorry, on YouTube, you guys probably noticed, I made last week's summary of markets live on YouTube. Obviously, it's going to be outdated because it's a week old. But I'm going to start posting those on YouTube after I make the newest video. So yesterday I released the summary of markets week 35 in the Discord, and then I released the week 34 live on YouTube. So you guys can start seeing how we talked about the markets the week after. So I talk about SPY, I talk about Qs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, oil. You guys can take a look at all that. If you watched last week's video that I made public, you can see that we were basically spot on SPY, Ethereum, Bitcoin. We were a little off on gold, but pretty much spot on. It pumped right into our level to the tick, and it topped out at our level. So go check that out if you haven't seen it already. And you guys can get a little taste of what we do every week in Discord. If you guys are in Discord, if you haven't watched the summary markets that I released yesterday, please go do so. I talked about summary markets, and then we did our options watch list. And basically the majority of that stuff in that video is already playing out. So make sure to go check that out. Man, I wish NVIDIA would fill me here. We were literally the bid on the highest point of the day. And now it's topping out. It says we're up 61% because the bid and the ask are so wide. I might drop it like or raise it like $1 just to see if it will fill me $1 higher.
When I was selling, it wouldn't fill me, and then I changed it $1, and it did.
Yeah, I'm about to do that just to re-change the market, you know what I mean?
We're above the 50% fib retracement. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
On what? On ES?
On ES, yeah.
Yeah, I have that marked out on one of my charts. Yeah, I've got it marked on this one. The 618 is at 3437.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed, hopefully.
We're putting in a big bear div right now, which is sketchy on ES. Big bear div on the 15 minute. We're also running into the neckline resistance. So if it's going to top out anywhere, it's going to be here. Which is why I'm trying to get out of my NVIDIA. I don't want the market to ruin this position. 60% gain in one day is more than enough. I'm happy with it.
What do we think about lows?
Give me a second, I'll take a look. Alright, I'm filled on NVIDIA. I raised my bid by $2 and got filled. What was that a gain of? Let me see. $57.5%. In one trading day. I'll take it. Dollar value per contract. Let me see. $43 gain per contract. Not bad. Let me update this on Twitter and then I'll take a look at lows. So damn near a perfect trade on NVIDIA. We bottom ticked it and we top ticked it if we got filled on the bid, but we sadly didn't. So we moved it down a little bit. We'll take that. Take that any day. All right, lows. Let me see. Lows looks pretty good. You're almost putting in like an ascending triangle. Don't know if it's ready for a breakout though, because the volume is extremely low. If you see the volume coming in right now, it's very, very low. So maybe one more pullback off the ascending triangle, and then a breakout. Either way, you wouldn't buy it here. This is the very low probability buy. The top of the ascending triangle, unless you're playing the breakout. Too sketchy. Crowd, let me take a look. You said still good to hold crowd overnight. I'm not in crowd, so that would be a question for JMA. Just looking at technicals, I think as long as it stays above the 4-hour pivot, you're safe. 4-hour pivot's at 142.68. So as long as you're above that, you should be fine. It is topping out a little bit, so it's a little sketchy. You're still above the 1-hour pivot at 144.56. So I would say you're okay. But that would be a better question for JMA because he's the one that took this trade. Yes, I'm holding Apple overnight for sure. We're already up 20% on Apple, and we took that this morning. So very easy trade. God, my eye won't stop twitching, man. It's been doing it for like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, Apple, I'm holding everything overnight. Everything I'm holding, except for NVIDIA. And the only reason I'm not holding NVIDIA, it still looks good. The only reason I'm not holding it is it's been one trading day and we damn near hit our target. If this was like a week into the trade, I would still hold it. But because it's been one trading day, it's just too easy of a trade for me to let go. And I'm trying to get better at that because I let the AMD trade like a couple weeks ago and the Walmart trade. We took both those trades. Within 2 to 3 days, we were up 20 to 40 to 50%. And I let those come back. So if in like the first 3 days of me selling premium, if we're anywhere near my target, I'm closing it. But if it's like a week down the road and we're still holding and it's approaching my expiration, then I might as well just hold on to it. But in one day, I'm happy. I'll take it. Now, with that said, for you guys that are a little bit more risk adverse, I think you have a very good chance of seeing max profit on this NVIDIA trade. If for you guys that are still in NVIDIA, I think you have a very good chance of getting max profit. So keep an eye on that. Who is still in the NVIDIA trade? I know Caesar closed. Who's still in that one? Moneybag, AMD looks really good, man. So last week, and I said this on stream for you guys, I gave you guys a little free handout on Friday. I told you guys on stream that if it closed above 83.21, or any kind of value above 83.21, 83 and a quarter, it was looking really good. And that's exactly what happened. It found a value above 83.21. You can see on the 15-minute, the opening candle closed. You started finding value. Very easy trade. You do have a bear div coming in. There's a bear div coming in on everything. So very likely the overnight session is going to be a sell-off session. Do we open red tomorrow? It's hard to say. But almost everything I'm looking at has a bear div on the 15-minute. So I think the overnight session is probably going to be red on most charts. But that doesn't mean that it's going to open red. It could turn red for a little bit and then recover towards the open. I think AMD is still safe above 83.20. How's Neo doing? Not doing too bad. Hey, Turn Up, what's going on, man? Good to see you back. 18-month resub. I really appreciate that. Coming in a year and a half already. Appreciate you using your free Prime sub on me, man.
Does the Prime subs help you out?
Yeah, they're just the same as a normal sub.
Oh, okay.
Prime
'Cause I
subs
have-
and regular subs pay the same to people on Twitch.
I buy my Prime membership once a year. I do the yearly thing, and I know I get that free Twitch Prime thing.
Yeah, anybody that has a Amazon account, you can link it to your Twitch and get a free sub. I don't allow donations on my stream. I took that off ever since I started the business. I didn't feel right at having a donate button when I have a business for people to support me. That's the only way to support the streams is subbing on YouTube, subbing on Twitch.
Get yourself a tip jar.
I
and then
took the
just
I
keep
took the
me.
tip jar off.
I'm kidding.
I used to get donations. I don't need donations. I do appreciate them, but it's not necessary. The video looks good. God, my eyes driving me nuts.
Twitching?
Yeah, it just won't stop twitching. It's my good eye too.
Yeah, PLL today.
Yeah, Turnip. I don't think any big streamers would take away their tip jar. Oh, you click donate and it redirects to gifting subs. That's actually a good point. That's not a bad strategy.
Holy shit, look at Square.
That's actually a smart strategy. But then half your money's going to Amazon. Lulu looks really good. Who was asking about it? BJ? Yeah, Lulu doesn't look bad, man. If it closes above this pivot, you look pretty solid. Yeah, the one thing about donations on Twitch, Turnip, is the streamer keeps all the donations pretty much. But with the subs, they only get 50% at minimum, and then sometimes like 70% if they're like a big streamer.
I got back in Visa. It just looked too good.
Same thing with bits. The streamers don't get all the bits. I don't know how it works with YouTube. I've only received like one donation ever on YouTube. I'm actually not sure. I still haven't fucking I haven't connected my bank account to my YouTube, so I have like all this money pulling up from like my ads. So it's not a lot of money, but all the money from my ads I'm not even getting yet because I haven't connected my account. I need to go do that. There we go. Apple's flying. Look at Apple on the 50-minute pivot, using it as a launching pad. Who's in the Apple trade with me? Or some sort of Apple trade?
There's
You've got Apple calls, nice. You got Apple calls too, Wu-Tang, nice.
Wu-Tang, which strike do you have? I was looking at the 118s.
You sold your calls on Friday, Kif, nice. Not bad, man. You could have made a little bit more profit, but not a terrible place. Agars, you got stock, nice, man.
Minute, guys.
Stock is a big, oh yeah, 30 seconds, guys, until close. Stock in Apple is a good play, I think. Especially after the split. I thought about buying a bunch of shares and selling calls on it. But I don't want to lock up a lot of capital. Hey, K, no problem, man. Got out of Netflix for 40%. You're using the levels in the summary markets. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you watching those videos. I know a lot of you guys watch those videos, and some of you guys don't. Right at the close, Lulu got a block trade. No direction, though. Nvidia got a block trade bullish right at the close. 545.70. Yeah, right at the price it's at currently. I've noticed a lot of block trades come in on the minute after the market closes. It's a strategy that the big firms use, obviously. Look at this. I'll send you a screenshot. Every day that happens. The minute after close, block trades come in.
Damn. It's not a block trade.
Yeah, Kay, I love hearing that, man. I appreciate you taking the time and watching those videos. Green or red on the day, guys. Green or red on the day. We are very green. We made about 10% of our account today. Very, very green. And for someone like me that doesn't use a lot of margin, doesn't do high risk, that's a big move today. Huge, huge day. It's your favorite part of Sundays? I like that, man.
Feels good, man.
Yeah, I try to get them out as soon as possible. I make them around like 3 to 4, and then some days YouTube just reams me and doesn't process it for hours, and some days it will process immediately. It's really weird. That one day irritated the hell out of me because I made the video at like 3 o'clock. It didn't process until like 9 o'clock. That was the worst day. It usually takes about 30 minutes to process.
Oh shit! Sorry guys, I'm in stream.
Oh, you good, man?
Honestly, I like that close on Facebook. I'm only down $100 for the day, but I'm happy.
You guys that are red, it's only a few of you guys. What were you guys red on today? Were you guys taking puts on stuff? Because the only way to be red on days like today is if you're bearish. Because everything was green, damn near. My entire watch list is green. Except for the inverse shit. Little red on crowd. Crowd was looking really good. It kind of reversed. What happened with crowd? Let me see. Did you guys get in like right at the open? I don't like the way crowd trades. It's too choppy. When the chart looks like damn near every candle is a doji, I'm trying to avoid trading those. Because I'm finding that those are just not working out. Damn near every single candle is just a doji. They're like inside bars. It's just too choppy.
Facebook closed with a fat little doji.
Yeah, Facebook looks good. You have a very little wick on the bottom, and then you have a strong close on the top. You're hitting the 50 moving average, hitting the OTS trail, so a little bit of resistance. But if it gets above like 265 tomorrow opening session, you'll get 270, 273.
Yep. Same thing I'm looking for.
And I'll post some levels tonight for you guys to look at. So keep an eye on the analysis section. I'll give you guys some levels to play with. Tesla's still right in that danger zone, so you gotta be careful on Tesla. Not finding any value. Roku's on fire today. Any of you guys take Roku?
The fuck? Yo, Deja, look at Intel. That shit looks like a massive cup and a handle. I don't like this.
Yeah, it's not good for the market, that's for sure.
For real.
The
Dude.
4 hour and the day, like I was saying, dude, if Intel wasn't so dog shit recently, the chart looks really good. You could buy
If
the
it
hell
wasn't
out
the
of this.
government's biggest contract, I probably would have still been flipping it.
Got like an elephant chart.
That fucking gap, dude. Just fill that shit.
Yeah, it's literally gonna fill on October 17th when my contracts expire.
Your blood, dude.
Yeah. I have Januaries too, though. My Januaries are actually positive. I have January 55s.
Yeah, some news must have came out with Ameren, and Ameren's back at $5.
What do we buy Ameren at? Wasn't Ameren like way higher than that?
Yeah, it was. But it nuked all the way down to $3. That's
Yeah.
why. I guess they probably had some like more European talks because last time I checked that they were going to try to push for like the European market since they was having difficulties with the U.S. market and shit like that. All the judges and shit.
I wouldn't trade LW Kif. It's hitting a daily pivot unless you're taking puts or selling calls. Yeah, it looks really bearish. 4-hour pivot failure, daily pivot failure. I would not be bullish on that. Apple got a big block trade after hours, bullish. SPY got a big block trade, bullish. Let me see. FSLY, bullish block trade. Veritone, no direction. Marvel, bullish. Grubhub, no direction.
Wow, Roku's at 204.
Yeah, Roku's on fire.
Yeah, all these stocks are becoming like little mini Teslas, bro. Like they just running every single day now.
Ooh, IWM, massive block trade, bearish. After hours. Can you even see that on a chart? I can see it on my... It doesn't show up on this chart, but it shows up on my trade ideas chart. They bought this at... Or sorry, they sold it at 153. They sold this $4 under market price. Somebody just got the hell out of it, IWM. SPY just got another big block trade, bullish. 339. 33982, 10 cents above market. XLV,
Yeah.
big block trade, no direction. Block trades are flying in right now. People are trading after hours.
The IWM, it did drop, and now it's going back up
Yeah,
on the futures.
it wicked down to 153 on my trade ideas chart.
It wigged down to what, like a trend line, didn't it?
Looks pretty nasty. Look at this chart.
I should have held my 336 calls for SPY.
Yeah, you fucking paid out, Johnny.
Look at that block
Hey,
trade on
I didn't-
IWM.
I didn't know we was gonna see straight to 340. I'm like, we gonna see. We had 338. I'm like, it might be like a little small sell off and shit. And then boom.
What are you
I
talking
just
about,
look back
SPY?
Yeah, I just look back at SPY. This shit is about to hit 340 again. I'm like,
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna forget once again, and it's gonna be all the way back up at 360.
It's the Trump news, man. People like when Trump's healthy.
Yep. And the
Holy
stimulus news,
crap.
that shit keeps getting talked. People are still FOMOing.
IWM is like really, I didn't realize how bullish it was.
Yeah, it did very well today. It's already breaking the inverse head and shoulders. So you have an inverse head and shoulders on basically every chart. IWM is already breaking out. And what they say, the Russell leads. So it should be good. We'll see.
Look, hang on, I'll post it.
The crazy thing is too is that like, we haven't seen IWM led, and last time it was really, really bullish when IWM started leading.
Yeah, back in like June, August.
Yep.
I flew and I think it hit that.
No, it fucking flew. I remember us all having like 160 calls and shit.
Yeah.
Look at where it is,
Funny,
IWM.
if we still held that 160 call, they'd be back up.
Oh yeah, I remember that one week where like everybody was like, "Yo, we should have just held on our IWM," and it fucking shot straight up.
So what I'm thinking is, and ES is already doing what I said. I think the overnight session is going to turn red for the first couple of hours. Maybe when Trump starts talking, it reverses. But I think it's going to be red for a little bit because there's massive bear divs on everything.
Yeah, I'm honestly just hoping that. I mean, I don't care about the overnight session. I don't trade ES, but I mean, hey, if we nuke all the way down to 330, I'm hella bullish after that.
Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't go down that much.
You see where IWM is right at the trend line?
Yeah, IWM, yeah. It's looking really good. It's already breaking out of the inverse head and shoulders. It didn't really put in a right shoulder, though. Very weak shoulder.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. It's a very low volume, weak shoulder.
Well, the volume's good. That's what it's supposed to be. But the shoulder has no definition. 4 hour kind of puts in a shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, the 4 hour, it looks a little bit more like a shoulder. The daily, though, it looks like a chopped off shoulder.
I mean, in all honesty, you just look at Apple. Apple is the SPY. And look at how clean the inverse head and shoulders is on that. 4 hour Apple is a textbook inverse head and shoulders. And it's getting ready to fly. Perfect on the OTS too, black to white. Black to white from the head to the shoulder. Now we have a pivot. We're back above the 50 moving average. Get above that pivot, it should fly. 126 into the week.
Why is yours
target.
black and mine gray?
I'm
Or
on 4
white
hour.
and gray? Yeah, but mine defaults to gray.
Do you have live data?
Yeah.
You pay for NASDAQ?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It goes gray on those. And on yours, they go white. Maybe it's your color settings?
I have white as the. Let me pull it up. White and
Bar
gray,
color?
gray, black.
Oh, that's why. I have green, gray, gray, red.
Yeah, so I'm just using
On-
white, gray, gray, black. And then my trading view colors are white, black, 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 black. You just want to
Oh,
match
okay.
your trading view colors with your OTS colors. And then the borders, you want the borders to be black if you're using a white background, or like white if you're using a black background. Because if you don't change the borders, it's going to make the OTS look weird.
I see bar color and plot color. That's it.
On the OTS or on...
OTS.
Yeah, so that's... I'm talking about on TradingView.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it should be
Oh, so you-
borders. And then
So
you
you
just...
change your trading view colors.
Yeah,
Is why it's different.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, white and then black for everything else. Right shoulder, Kif. The right shoulder is supposed to be the lowest in both scenarios. Neo had a really good close. The 4 hours looking really good. It looks like a very tight triangle, and you closed above the pivot. Only problem is Neo's volume is low, but that's pretty typical. But alright, we are going to end the stream on that. I'm going to call it a day. Dude, NVIDIA, what a beautiful fucking chart, man. Like I said, if you guys are still holding that NVIDIA trade, very, very likely you'll get 100% on that trade. I closed it for 60, or 50, whatever, 59 to be exact. But I think you can very easily get 100. But yeah, I'm going to call it a stream on that. I'll be posting some levels later tonight. If you guys are in the Discord, make sure to keep an eye on that. If you guys are in the stream, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be on time, 3 p.m. Eastern. And we do have a few slots left in the Discord. If you guys are interested in joining, just take a look at the website, oasistrading.io/Discord. I think we have like 2 or 3 slots left for the month of October. So take a look at that. And once again, I appreciate you guys liking the videos and watching the videos on YouTube. We have been blowing up recently, so you guys are awesome. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys like the stream. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new here. And I'll be streaming tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys later. Peace.